Oscar Wilde was born in Dublin, Ireland on October 16, 1854. Oscar Wilde's childhood was privileged and comfortable. He came from an intellectual family, and his mother was a successful writer. He was educated at home until the age of 9 and then attended boarding school. Oscar Wilde showed an early talent for writing, and he was awarded scholarships to attend prestigious universities. As a child, Oscar Wilde was raised in an environment of learning and literature. He was exposed to classic literature and art from an early age, and his father took him on extended tours of Europe to broaden his horizons. However, Oscar Wilde's childhood was not without its challenges. He lost his younger sister, Azola, to meningitis when he was just 1 years old, which had a profound impact on him. Oscar was also bullied at school for being different, intelligent, and creative. Despite these difficulties, Oscar Wilde's childhood was marked by his love of literature, his intelligence, and wit, which would later be trademarks of his writing and personality. Oscar Wilde studied at Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland, where he won a scholarship to study classics. After completing his degree, he continued his studies at Magdalen College at the University of Oxford in England, where he focused on classical literature, aesthetics, and philosophy. He won awards and distinctions during his time at Oxford, including the Newdigate Poetry Prize for his poem, Ravenna, and a scholarship to study at Oxford's prestigious and exclusive Magdalen College. Oscar Wilde's educational qualifications include a degree in classics from Trinity College, Dublin, and a degree from Magdalen College, Oxford, where he studied with the acclaimed classicist Walter Pater. These educational experiences played a significant role in shaping Oscar Wilde's literary and intellectual pursuits, as well as his aesthetic philosophy. Oscar Wilde was an Irish playwright, novelist, poet, and essayist, known for his wit, flamboyant personality, and irreverence towards societal conventions. His occupation was that of a writer, and he was considered one of the most prominent writers of his time in the late 19th century. Oscar Wilde's works, including his play, The Importance of Being Earnest, and his novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, were known for their wit, satire, and cleverness. He was a master of the epigram, and his works often included social commentary, exploring the themes of identity, morality, and societal norms. Oscar Wilde was also a public figure, admired and adored for his colorful personality and flamboyant dress. He had a reputation for being a dandy and a wit, and was often seen at the center of intellectual and artistic circles in London and Paris. His works and personality continue to be celebrated and studied today. Oscar Wilde's family life was complicated and had its share of challenges. His father, Sir William Wilde, was a prominent Irish physician and writer, but also had a reputation for being a womanizer. Oscar's mother, Jane Francesca Elgie, was a writer and poet, but her health was P0 or throughout Oscar's childhood. Despite these difficulties, Oscar had a close relationship with both of his parents, and was particularly devoted to his mother. In his adult life, Oscar Wilde married Constance Lloyd and had 2 sons with her, Cyril and Vivian. However, their marriage was tumultuous, and they eventually separated due to Oscar's infidelity and homosexuality. The scandal surrounding Oscar Wilde's personal life, which included his arrest and imprisonment for homosexuality, had a profound impact on his family. His wife, Constance, went into hiding and changed her name to protect their children, who were also ostracized by society due to their father's reputation. Overall, Oscar Wilde's family life was marked by success, but also by scandal and turmoil. His personal life was complicated, and he faced significant challenges, particularly towards the end of his life. Nevertheless, Oscar Wilde was deeply devoted to his family, and he remained close to his mother throughout his life. Oscar Wilde died in Paris, France, on November 30, 1900, at the age of 46. The cause of death was meningitis, a bacterial infection that affects the brain and spinal cord. Oscar Wilde had been in poor health for several years prior to his death, brought on in part by his imprisonment for homosexuality, as well as his failed marriage and financial struggles. He had fled to France following his release from prison, where he lived in poverty and anonymity. During his final years, Oscar Wilde struggled with alcoholism, and his health steadily declined. He was diagnosed with meningitis in November 1900, and he died a few days later. Oscar Wilde's death was a tragic end to a remarkable life, and he has since become a celebrated figure in literary and cultural history.